Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield. Stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
60 average. Come 19. Come 79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Martinez. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Raiders at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Stringer. He's got Mason complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off play action, Stringer. He finds his man, complete. It's Martinez. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to throw. Stringer. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Young on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Chubb on 1st down, not going to go
their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now that last run, good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw on 2nd down. Stringer. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught by James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Over the middle, complete. It's James. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Hurt. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Stringer. This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McCann now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. Well, he did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's Young off play action. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went off past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stringer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Mustang 19. Go.
On first down, Stringer got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey, Crash. Hustle.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He finds his man complete. It's Martinez. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On the give is Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On the ready.
Back to throw. Stringer. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Stringer. He finds his man complete. It's Mason. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Stringer. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Ready. Ready.
A final shot before break. Stringer. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Nwangu. Breaks through the contact. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kene Nwangu, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's caught by Hooper. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Austin Hooper, 57 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
65 cat. 65 cat. Ready, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 through 11. Ready?
On 3rd down, Stringer. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Handoff right side, Nwangu. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Stringer. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Stopped by Jacorian Bennett.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Young now. That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Eagles 24.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Looking to throw on second down. Stringer. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's the Raiders punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Off the play fake. Stringer. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part,
there he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
That's caught, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Off play action. Stringer looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw. Stringer. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Ready?
Young working out of the gun. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Alert!
Give left side here for Nwangu. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on third down, Stringer. Touchdown! Josh Riley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Second down, here's Chubb again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10, Young. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Young to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young to throw it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
16 yards.
They'll try the left side with Evans. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.